there's the bell to start round one. You don't want to trade shots. Another scoring shot there. And he misses with that straight left. What a day it has been, Johnny, but finally now our main event, and the crowd is still hyped.
These fights are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Which fighter will say no mas? Throws the jab and doesn't score. Does well to block that left jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. There's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What now is about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot. But that's what their mantra is.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Done with that counters. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this focus on what you're doing. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just misses that uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to...
Whoa, Johnny! Lomachenko in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Got out of the way of that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. And there's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Whoa, ay caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble. Julio Cesar Chavez goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
How about that time counter shot? We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw. I love the... Time for the 5th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Nice counter shot. They got out of the way of that right hook. Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. And right back into the fray. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Is he going to punch himself out, though? There's a counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round, okay?
And there's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Lomachenko is buzzed. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of... Punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You've got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's the perfect start.
You can't connect with that right hook. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. Here we go, it's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He blocks that right hook. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means. Hold it right there! Dios mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez going to go down? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. El Gran Campeon in some real trouble here. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they going to tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is a high-octane puller right there. Whoa, ay caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez, can you believe it? He put Chavez down. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off.
And we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Dios mío! It's Julio Cesar. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Failing to score with that right hook. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.